Hockey India League is back, and we are in Rourkela waiting for the first game to get underway. And now the captains lead the two teams out. Jake Wetton with the bleached blonde hair and Manpreet Singh of India.
A quick look at the lineup for the Gonasika team. Starting in the goal is the experienced Oliver Payne. Playing at the deep defense, we have Tim Howard and Victor. Playing alongside him is Dipson Turkey. Look out for the man holding central midfield, Manpreet Singh, with over 300 caps for the Indian team.
As they go into a huddle, we'll turn our attention now to the Delhi lineup. And for me, the key in defence are going to be Jarmanpreet and Gareth Furlong in the middle. Aussie combination in the midfield with Jake Wetton and Kai Willett. And then up front, it is the lone Argentinian and two Indians. But look for the bench when Koji Yamasaki comes on. He is the only other country represented in Asia from Japan. And I also think the other two players I like the look of are Rohit and Surab, who I've seen in the under-21s, and both have been very impressive. Just wondering if there was a ball, but there is a ball out there. I have seen him go out and not have a ball at the beginning of a match. It has happened once. The whistle goes and we're underway, and the ball played straight back. And of course, Sandy, the big problem really for all of these teams is how little time they've had to prepare, and that was a wild pass back, cleared up well by Ollie Payne. Charlet comes wide again, Dipson Turkey on the ball. But some of them have had a little bit longer. That's brought down well that time, and a chance inside the circle. There's Nikin Tamaya with an early touch. And I suppose the key is it important that they gel early, or is it more important they gel at the end of the competition?
Yeah, considering actually that they haven't been together for too long. I think these teams haven't got more than 10 to 12 days together. So I guess the first few games will be trying to get a cohesive unit going together and maintain the tempo.
I'll try to play that one in. Corey Weir cleans up at the back for Delhi. Should just mention that the FIH's experimental rule for the Pro League with the aerial pass is going to be used in this tournament as well. So that means that the player just has to touch the ball in the air and then the defender can come in the 5 meters. It does not have to be brought under control.
Yeah, unlikely previously when the player had to bring the ball under control and then he was allowed to be attacked upon. Now the change in rule permits I think it makes it so much more easier for the defense to snatch the ball away. Well,
the crowd felt it was more than it was. The umpire was happy. Again, intercepted well. Carried out by Manpreet. Manpreet stopped though in his tracks. A chance to come forward now for Delhi. Didn't break for Wetton. Wetton's still trying to get there. He's going to get the ball just outside the circle. Appeals for a free hit. Gets that. Good defensive work from Dipson Turkey. It's in fact going to be the first penalty corner of the match. Goes to Furlong. Sweeps. He's beaten Ollie Payne. And that is the opening goal of the Hero Hockey India League, scored by the Delhi SG Pipers. Paul Furlong, the Welshman, gets them on the scoreboard.
What an execution that was. Two things important for a perfect execution: the speed of the injection and the direction of the injection. And both spot on from Jarmanpreet on that occasion, and Furlong not missing out on that.
What a start. It's in fact Thomas Domine, my apologies. It was Furlong, but we will double check that. We'll double check, but I can tell you an interesting stat. In fact, there's only been 2 Indian players score the opening goal of a Hockey India League, and that was Talvinder in 2014 for Delhi Wave Riders and Simranjit Baranchi in 2017. Just turn inside the circle, played across the face of goal. Should have been a goal, but no, did that come off the post? We've got to play it out injured. Comes wide again now. Tim Howard. Deflected away by Wetton. And a chance for Delhi to go on the attack. Good break forward. Stolen again. Manpreet now, the captain. Listen to the roar of the crowd. Well, they certainly want Gonasika. It's back to Manpreet. Oh, my word, an air swing from him. That was a great opportunity. It's caught the foot of Wetton, though, so there's a chance for Gonasika to attack again. And Manpreet, well, disappointed. It was a brilliant pass by Waller.
A great steal from Manpreet in the first place, and to change that into an attacking position, but could have done better with the hit.
He looked to change the grip in his stick as he was going to shoot, and maybe just didn't have quite the right purchase he was looking for. But a gilt-edged opportunity. Paul Revington will be disappointed they've not got on level terms with just under a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Jarmanpreet in from the side, feeds it forward. Wetton draws the foul. It's going to be closer to halfway. Jarmanpreet runs forward to take it. Time running out in this first quarter for Gonasika as they look for that equalising goal. Good work cutting in from the left-hand side by Kai Willett. Stolen away just inside the 23. Free hit though is Delhi's. Smashed into the goal. No touch though. Well, it wasn't a bad idea coming that time. It's Jake Wetton smashing it into the circle, wanting the deflection, but it didn't come. And as the players make their way off in this opening game of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025, it is Gonasika 0, Delhi Pipers 1.
Well, actually, if you look at towards the later part of the first quarter, Gonasika seemed to be having better of the exchanges and created chances for themselves.
Shot on the turn was a really good one. Wasn't far wide. It was a great pick-up and turn on. Played infield this time. It's a good pass from Rajkumar Pal, but Mandeep has it now, lays it back. Off the pads. Well, another shot from Lee Morton. Morton's beginning to show more and more.
More because he brought his body in the way of Manpreet and the ball.
So Delhi down to 10. Shot on the turn, it's hit the post, it's gone in now! And it is Nikken who gets the goal. Oh. So they are back on level terms, and it was just a matter of time. Gonasika have been pressing and pressing and pressing.
The opportunist that Nikken Thimaya is a little touch deflected off the post. Coming off the post, and that's the equalizer for Gonasika.
By Toscani, and now there's a chance. A little bit of space now as they've spread. Short pass again is a good one, as Delhi have won a penalty corner, and again Gonasika not happy with that decision at all.
Well, that's a soft penalty corner to concede, especially when you're trying to run down the clock in the dying minutes of the second quarter. Up here he put his foot out intentionally. However, that was, and the umpire thought that was a penalty corner.
I think the umpire got that absolutely right. That was trying to make it not look deliberate, but it was.
Spot on was the umpire on that call. Now can the Delhi Pipers make this count and get into the lead at the end of this quarter?
Second penalty corner. Varun Kumar left it. Jarmanpreet, good save on the ground. It's still ricocheting away. There's a player down in a bit of pain. This was Jarmanpreet. Good save, Ollie Payne. Not sure he knew where it had gone, mind you.
Yeah, the Delhi Pipers trying to work out variation with Jarmanpreet trying to play the slip ball for the touch in front of the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, raised ball, but Payne doing well to get his pad in the way.
Kai Willett was the player who got a cop to the face as Wetton takes a free hit quickly into the circle and played it to the back post. Payne had it covered, but sliding in was Koji Yamasaki. Payne covered Yamasaki. I think he just thought, if I can slide and use the water, I might be able to flick it just inside the near post. Into the final 30 seconds now of the first half, all tied up at 1 apiece. Jarmanpreet, chance for him to get forward. Good defence once more from Gonasika. And I think they just want to wind the clock down with no seconds left. Well, it's been an intriguing first half. You'd have to say the momentum tending to shift now with Gonasika. But as we head into the half-time break, it is Gonasika 1, Delhi SG Pipers 1. Remains under the bar for Gonasika, whereas Pawan is back under the bar for the Delhi Pipers. Gonasika to get us underway in the second half. Both tied up at 1 apiece. Can one of these teams take the lead? Well, the crowd have certainly made plenty of noise here. I think the big question we've been asking is, can they sustain these numbers throughout the 35 days? Sliding the pass forward. Good defence again coming back that time was Clement. Mandeep feeds it forward. Hundal. Arajit. Oh! Well, he's claiming it took a touch. It did take a touch. It's going to be a long corner, I think. Oh, in fact, it says the umpire said this is his referral.
Okay, looking for
Was
the
there a foot inside the circle?
I will check.
You're sick. I'll have a look at this one. I think that was a foot. And it is a penalty corner. Comes to Chalet this time. Oh, has it gone in? It has gone in. Just crept in. Not sure there was a touch on the way through, but Gonasika have the lead for the first time in the match.
Credit to Arjit Hundal for winning that penalty corner. Not to forget, Hundal has been a promising young talent, scoring 4 goals in the recently concluded Junior Asia Cup where they beat Pakistan. So that was a great try on goal, a penalty corner, and a great execution.
Now it was the postman trying to keep it out. Look at the celebration though from Jack Waller. This will be a better angle. Well, the keeper, Pawan, he got his foot to it, just couldn't keep it out. And Paul Revington, I love it when a coach shows emotion. It's great to see. So having been behind, they are now in the lead, Gonasika. And it's turned over again. That was a tentative pass from Weir. Luckily coming in behind was Nilam Zest to clean up for Gonasika, because they nearly made a hash of that going forward as well. As we said though, these teams have had very little time to get together and prepare. Comes back clumsy that time from Walker, and he will get a card, I'm sure. He apologises, but the card comes out. It's a yellow one. So Paul Revington won't be happy about that. 5 minutes on the side now.
Just when the team was getting the act together, and Revington had allowed another goal, but instead he has a card and will have to contend with 10 players on the field.
Well, watching that again, I think he got a little bit suckered in there, because it looked to me as if the Delhi player put his foot across knowing that Walker was coming in.
That was intelligent play, Ashley, if he's done that to get him a card.
Well, it was, but I think he was suckered by it. And there is Struan Walker, the man from Scotland. Plays for club and Ulster. Jarmanpreet. Well, again, I think just coming in a little bit too early that time was Barindra Lakra. So now can Delhi patiently build up? Carried forward, that's a super pass to the base. Oh, the deflection is there! And that is indeed a goal. Well, perfectly worked in the end. That's a second, is it, for Domine, or was it Kai Willett? I'm not sure who got the final touch. I thought it was Thomas Domine. We'll see. Yeah, Domine gets the touch, deflects it into the goal.
Great positioning by Domine in the center of the goal, and just a little touch to make it 2-2 now.
Yamasaki drills it to the near post. That was a brilliant deflection. Well, that was truly amazing how they managed to get that towards goal. Year one, there was only Sandeep Singh and VR Raghunath who managed to achieve it. Goes to Domine again. This time it's saved by Payne. Brilliant double save by the keeper. That was truly magnificent. Well, he had to react really quickly as the second shot came in at close range.
Yeah, Ollie Payne has been at the top of his game, bringing out some magnificent saves in this game.
Well, thrown forward again. We've not got long left. In fact, 3 seconds. They're not going to get it in the D. They've won a free hit, but there will not be time to take it. And so just as we were at the start of the match, these two are going to head into the final break, all level. No one able to take the lead so far and keep it. Gonasika 2, Delhi SG Pipers 2. Another sharp save that time. Double save from Domine initially, and then Sumit following up. So the final quarter underway. Can one of these teams break the deadlock in normal time? Manpreet will try and spur his team on. Was such a key player for the Ranchi Rays and the Ranchi Rhinos. Could well be a key player for Gonasika. Do you think the score reflects the match, Sandeep? As we'll just see this as it comes across the face of goal. Well, again, Walker was coming in, trying to deflect it.
Pretty much, Ashley, I think both the teams have given it their all in this opener. And at the moment, I think 2-2 is how it needs to be.
Mandeep, he's taken a tumble. The whistle goes and he will get the free hit decision. Makes his way into the circle. Has to come all the way back to Chalet. Short to Manpreet. Nikin has got it under control. Looks to run towards the circle. Can he win a penalty corner? Was he impeded? Yes, free hit. And Nikin has gone down. Time has stopped. 21 seconds on the clock. physio being called on.
Fantastic presence of mind from Nikin Thimaya. A great deflection and spot on positioning by the goalkeeper.
Ben Rennie plays his hockey now for the Fremantle Coburn Hockey Club. And they made the finals this year, very close to getting into the grand final as well. And he played a big part in that. Well, he's played a big part in this game now, sharing the goalkeeping duties, but that was an important save. And Nikin looks like he might be in a bit of trouble actually here. So 21 seconds left. Can they earn a penalty corner or create a goal? Has to go the 5 meters. It does. In it goes. Deflected over the baseline. Was that deliberate? Not, says the umpire. Jarmanpreet can breathe easy. Wallop played it wide. In it goes. Deflected. Rennie again. Long corner. Taken quickly again by Jack Wallop. And time is the enemy for Gonasika. Final score there, Gonasika 2, Delhi Pipers 2.
With the shootouts coming up.
And Jake Wetton, the captain, steps forward. So Wetton versus Payne, England versus Australia. Just adds an added little tinge of excitement. Hooter goes, Wetton sets off slightly to the right. Straightens, goes to the left, spins, and that is 1-0 to Delhi.
So easily executed by Wetton on that occasion.
So Big Ben Rennie taking on Struan Walker. Walker again goes off to the right-hand side. Will he double back? Doesn't spin. He does now. Rennie almost got fooled, and he's put it wide. So Walker misses. It is 1-0 to Delhi. Now I think it's Dominic who's going to go for Delhi. And you would back him to score with 2 in the match. Goes straight down the barrel, goes around Payne. He's put it in the goal. Or is it wide? Did that go in? I thought it did go in initially. Taking that early is Manpreet, saved by Rennie, double save. Manpreet's going to run out of time. Rennie with the 3rd save. It is 2-0 to Delhi now. So backing towards the goalkeeper. And it's Kai Willett, I think, who's missed out that time. So they really need this one to go in now. Jack Waller. Waller versus Rennie. Rennie comes out. Oh, Waller has given his team hope. If Payne can deny. So Surab versus Payne. Payne comes charging out past his penalty spot. Surab goes round him and just pokes it in. So this now has to be scored by Gonasika. But look how fast Payne came out. Did he make it easier for Surab?
I guess so, Ashley. Just a change in strategy by Payne, trying to rush him down.
So Gonasika have to score this one. Oh, wow, that was emphatic from Clement. Clement has given his team a lifeline. Raj Kumapal now for Delhi. He scores, they get the bonus point. Payne comes off his line, he's going one way then the other, he pokes it in, and Delhi claim the bonus point. Well, they hung in there after taking the lead, and they've claimed the bonus point. And so they will be top of the league ladder at the end of day one. Rajkumar Pal got very close to Payne, drew him, and then just lifted it over the outstretched hand. So 2-2 at full time. And then in the shootout is Gonasika 2, Delhi SG Pipers 4.